Yeah, wow, it still hasn't actually started on my end either.
So we got Shiner going to do the three first route here. With a time of 37 minutes, I don't think a three first route is really worth it, but that's what he chooses to do. And Simple, of course, is off to do one of the two first routes, which is amazing.
Wow.
And Shiner a little trouble with the first screen, or both of them a little trouble with the screen scrolls. Shiner looking for his first bomb here, doesn't get it, so he's going to kill all these Dark Nuts. Oh, he was not at 0 entering the room. Oh, man. I warned him about using that bomb on the right wall. It is just not a consistent race strategy. That only gives you 3 bombs to use in the next Dark Nut. If you want to keep your bomb count high, you got to save that bomb. You know, if you're going for a world record and you finish on the right side of that room, then bombing that wall, it's an okay decision. But otherwise, just stay away from that wall. Oh, beautiful Dark Nut room there for Shiner.
That was great.
Yeah, Simple looks like he didn't get any bombs himself in the Guerrilla room in 2.
Okay, there we go. I just tried switching to speedrun.tv. We'll see if the delay is any better on this end doing that.
Highlander, I try to point out the good and the bad, so...
All right, I'm still messing with Windows here, so.
Looks like Simpoldood up on his way to get the 100th secret here so that he can pick up the blue ring later. Shiner, meanwhile, has keys going all over the place here. Looks like he's cleaning it up nicely in the end, though. Simple is going up to get his blue candle, it looks like. I don't quite understand the overworld route there. I don't know if that's the same route that I used to take. It probably is, but it's definitely wrong.
It's a little different. I think you would have come down around the coast, left into the Heart Rock screen, and then gone up to the blue candle. I'm not certain though.
Shiner is in a good position on bombs for sure, but needs to build up some money before he gets over to level 5 area. 9 rupees is not where you want to be. Simpoldood, meanwhile, picking up the white sword, and it looks like we're probably, assuming Shiner can finish off this Gliok, probably going to have them meet up in level 1.
Playing it safe, taking his time, getting those hits in where he can.
Yep, stabbing the body for good measure.
There you go, taking a hit there. Clean fight overall, though.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It's no small feat to beat that Gliok with 4 hearts.
Not at all. 4 hearts and the wooden sword especially, because that is, I believe, 16 hits you have to inflict. I think it's 10 to break off the first head and then another 6 after that.
Right. Simple picking up this 30 secret here, which is kind of optional, but if necessary, he can skip another one later. Usually you get enough rupees between 1 and 3 that it's not really necessary to pick up one of these 230 secrets, but we'll see what his route is here. And we got some nice synchronization here with both of them doing the re-enter level 1 trick to unlock the top door at the same time. That's pretty fun.
Oh, yep, there we go. And how that works is basically when you exit level 1, for whatever reason, the game thinks you went through the top door in that first room. And so when you come back in, it says, oh, you went through the top door. It must be unlocked.
Oh, nice to see Simple forcing a bomb there. He doesn't really have to worry about rupees at all, especially if he's picking up the next 30 secrets, so he can just focus on keeping his bomb count up, which he needs to do through levels 3 and 4, and well, let's say the rest of the run even.
Right, now do you know if Simpoldood will be picking up the blue ring?
Oh, he's definitely on a blue ring route here. I don't see any reason to pick up the 100 secret in the northeast and all the secrets that he's picked up so far if he wasn't going to pick up the blue ring.
Oh, that's right, because you mentioned he grabbed the blue candle, correct?
Right.
Right, okay.
Still staying about even all the way through level 1.
Very
so
close
that's
here.
Pretty fun.
I have on my screen, I have what looks like Shiner's timer is a little bit lower on my screen, but yeah, I've got him about a second ahead just visually.
Yeah, definitely a slight lead for Shiner. Well, and the fact that Shiner has actually completed 3 dungeons at this point. Shiner is in terrible shape on money. He's probably going to have to pick up the other 30 secret right away here. Not really sure what his plan is, but we'll see. His rupees are just really low. He might have to pick up some extra money somewhere. I'm not really sure what he is going to do, but we'll find out.
All right, 12 rupees after 3 dungeons is definitely not where you want to be at all.
And they're both picking up a heart at the same time. I love it. A different heart, of course.
Two different hearts, yes. But Shiner here going for the one in that singular rock, and then Simpoldood going for the Candle Row Heart here.
To me, this is the hardest screen scroll in the game, the one on the opening screen, because if you screw it up, you just look completely foolish.
Okay, he does get it there. Took a little bit of time, but...
Looks like Shiner is foregoing level 5 and going to level 2 instead. I guess because he had to go and get the extra rupees right away, so he had to go down there.
And if he's still in need of more rupees, that's actually not a terrible choice either, because level 2, as I recall, has a lot of enemies that you can kill and get pretty decent rupee counts from.
Yeah, the ropes drop 5 rupees on the regular counter at 4 and 10. And not only do they drop 5 rupees there, and as well as they drop single rupees at 4 or 5 of the other spots. I think it's 4 of the other spots. Then they drop 2 hearts and a clock as well. They also drop items at a higher rate than any of the other groups. So
it's very nice double bomb fairy there from Simpoldood in level 3.
I guess usually when you see multiple fairies coming out, that means that it was kind of a counting misadventure usually, unless your health is really suffering, and that's something you're worried about, not something you're looking forward to seeing. It's always fun for the viewers, but not as much fun for the runner.
Right, not so much when they get it, especially since he wasn't too terrible on health there either. But sure did look cool. And actually, as I'm looking at Shiner's splits here, this appears to just be the regular route he uses. His splits say 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, and then going from...
Maybe that's just what he's stuck with because of not having to worry about the money for the candle so early. I know that Cananophone does some things with his route like this, but he uses a route that gets the red candle and does, I don't know, something a little bit different.
Right, it's very interesting, the number of variants on the routes, because to me, and granted, I'm very much not a speedrunner of this. I do enjoy, you know, watching these races and watching people speedrun it, but I've never really tried it myself. But it seems that there's 3 kind of main routes. There's 2 getting the blue ring, and then 2 getting the red candle, and then doing level 3 first. But even within, like, the variants where you begin with, you know, even within those, it seems like there's a lot of room for kind of improvisation and, well, not improvisation, but a lot of room for tweaking that kind of depending on your skill level and what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I think really if you want to talk about fastest routes, there's not a whole lot of, you know, improvisation that you can do. It's just more about comfort and things like that. But people are always trying to come up with new ways that maybe we can tweak the route a little bit. Sometimes people think they have an idea that might be revolutionary in some way. But the overall world record route hasn't changed too much in the last few years. You know, we changed the hearts that we get a little bit recently and the money, but it's just it doesn't change the dungeon order or the time when you pick things up or anything like that.
Just right, it's still, you know, do 3 first and skip the white sword and you know, which is of course the fastest route, but it's also very, very risky even for top players, I would say. Especially if you do it the absolute fastest way, where I believe you don't even get a potion in that case. You just kind of roll through level 9 with 13 hearts and no ring, which I could never do. So.
I'm a little confused by Simpoldood here. Oh wow, he forced a bomb there. That was pretty clutch counting, that for sure. I didn't notice that he had one bomb left, but I was also confused because I would expect him after level 3 to get the 100 secret in the Deadwoods and then get the blue ring, but it doesn't look like he did that, and I'm not quite sure what he's got going on with his money right now.
That does seem like an awful lot of extra money if he's not getting the blue ring.
And if he is getting the blue ring, then he's either got way more than he needs or way less than he needs.
Right, I suppose depending on what secrets he's got left to collect here. And we see him fighting Gliok here. As you can see, that fight quite a bit easier with 8 hearts and the white sword as opposed to 4 and the wooden sword that you saw Shiner working with.
I wonder if Simple is going to get an early potion and then have extra money left over for a potion outside 9 if he needs it, and he's not going to get a blue ring.
Certainly could be the case.
That is possible, yeah. See him going up to, it looks like maybe do some shopping here.
Yeah, he's going to spend his 140 here, I think, and then he'll have 40 left for potions and things. Did he actually get the letter? Because I missed that. I'm guessing that he did, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I didn't see him get the letter, but that doesn't mean he didn't. It just means I'm not very observant.
The bomb upgrade is certainly a possibility too, but I think we're going to see simple world wrap here. We'll see what happens. But is he going to get the 100 in the forest right now, the Deadwoods? Oh no, he's farming for bombs, so I'm guessing he's not thinking bomb upgrade.
He gets his bomb there. Looks like he's doing, yep, gets the clip there. Yeah, it looks like he is going to world wrap and then presumably go up that south coast there for a heart and a potion, or 2 hearts, whichever he decides to go with here.
Looks like we've got consecutive world wraps coming here. Shiner chasing right behind him. Of course, Shiner does have an extra Triforce piece. Simple picking up a safety potion there.
The heart and then the potion there, so he will. I know one of the players did already get the Candle Row heart. I can't remember if it was Shiner or Simpoldood. Good job,
Oh, that
me.
was Simple.
Okay, so that makes sense that he would pick up the potion there in that case. So it looks like we're going to see Simpoldood here try to do the screen wrap to skip the Lost Hills here. Not going up the mountain. Instead, just kind of climbing through it.
Not quite sure where Shiner is warping to at this point. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess he's going to get the... Huh. Getting a 30 secret now.
picking up a 30. Has he done his shopping yet?
I suppose he hasn't. With all of the money that he's been skipping in the dungeons, he needs that extra 30, I suppose.
Right.
But at the same time, he's either picking up a heart or a potion here. Yeah, it's picking up the safety potion here. And then he'll just get the heart from 7.
Get the heart from 7 and then get the magical sword and do the last 3 dungeons there. Right, that makes sense.
This is a bit of walking, but still decently ahead of Simple, who's now in the blue dark nut room.
Blue dark nut rooms here.
Seems to not
really
taking much
favor
damage
the sword
anyway.
here. Yeah, doing very well here in terms of, especially for not using as many bombs as. I think that's only the second one. Okay, now he's starting to throw them down.
Simple comes from a game that requires a lot of sword play and not getting hit, so he's experienced it that much, I suppose.
That is true. The dungeon count right now is 5 for Shiner and 4 for Simpoldood. Simpoldood is in the middle of his 5th right now.
Right, so Shiner's ahead by a half a dungeon or so. As well as, let's see here. Simple can go right to 7 after this.
He's done his shopping, he's done the coast stuff. I need to remember to wait for the blood ink that comes up when I push to talk. I need to learn to do that.
I like the impromptu bomb use when you have the bomb on the floor there. Always nice to see.
Yeah, especially when you're at full bombs or near full bombs to begin with. Why not throw 1 or 2 down, see what happens?
Exactly.
Very nice stab through the dark nut there for Simpoldood. Meanwhile, Shiner moving on his merry way through level 7 here. Making his way toward the secret at the tip of the nose, which, as others have pointed out, does not really look all that much like a nose. I mean, you kind of have to... It's kind of a stretch, I would say, honestly. Oh, getting the lucky bomb drop there.
Yeah, I think it's a nose. You're being limited by your human conceptions of faces.
Also limited by the kind of rectangular, not pixels per se, but the rectangular rooms that compose that map as well.
Sure. I have no idea why Shiner is farming bombs right here, but I suppose it's safer a little bit than depending on drops in 7 and 8, or 6 and 8, I mean.
I guess, yeah. If that's where I would personally farm bombs, but again, I am a dirty casual at this game, so.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Seawolf, that Shiner really doesn't care if he loses. He kind of wants to lose so that he can play other things. I'm not sure how Simple feels about that. I know, based on the number 11 on his splits, that he has not put that much time into this game. But I'm sure he could do well at it if he put some time into it, since he is a pretty good game player.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty impressive time for 11 attempts, although I don't know if that's just attempts or if it's like what I would sometimes do when I was speedrunning, where I wouldn't necessarily save attempts that didn't Like, if I had a session where I didn't get anywhere, I would just not save those attempts. And they would just
Yeah, exactly.
Rep saying that he put a ton of time in and his counter does reset, so that does make sense. And, Simpoldood dropping the meat there. That Goria, that seems like a risky play if you're that Goria, just if you're hungry. But I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and wait for an adventurer to give me some meat. It worked out for Mr. Goria, but I don't know. I can't say I would necessarily do the same thing in his position. I would be like, grumble, grumble, I'm hungry. You're going to go get some food now.
It's a little confusing that that Goria is so much more of a threat than all of the other ones that you can knock aside with a couple sword strikes. That one right there, apparently you have to listen to his demands. He's holding the next dungeon room hostage. There's nothing you can do about it, even though every other Goria could just sword and he'd be dead.
Right. And yeah, Simpoldood using the potion here. Smart move.
Yeah, it probably would have served him there. Well, besides fighting the Dig Dogger better, after he killed one of the Dig Dogger parts, he probably should have left the room to get them all to die. It's something you can do with enemies that have multiple parts like that.
Good bubble positioning there. It looks like one of them is just going to not even bother to spawn.
Yeah, that's the spawn that you want in that room in 7, is for one of those bubbles just to not spawn until all of the wall masters have spawned. One of the reasons why I don't like the red candle route generally is that if you do that, then all the bubbles spawn faster, and they spawn in the way of trying to kill the wall masters.
Oh, very interesting. Yes, for people who may not be familiar with this game, all 0 of you in the chat, you do need at least one of the candles to beat the game. The fastest route, I believe, is actually to get the blue candle, the 3 first blue candle route. But in order to unlock level 8, you need either the blue or the red candle.
I think that Cananophone might protest, saying that the blue candle route is the fastest. I think that he would say his route might be faster, but either way, it can be pretty close, for sure. Because blue candle, you have to get the money for it, you have to go in the shop and pick it up. The red candle, you just have to go downstairs once and pick it up. It just really limits the time when you can pick up extra rupees and things like that. And yeah, Shiner is now ahead of his splits by almost 30 seconds.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Which is good.
Looks like about a 35-second savings there that he had in level 6.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time to save in these last couple of splits compared to a typical what we would see in the world record route here. So maybe he'll pick up more time. I'm not sure how his splits usually go for him, but we'll see what happens here. He takes a couple hits from the Dark Nuts in the first room in 8. I get really frustrated whenever I take one hit from a Dark Nut, and now he's taken 4 in that room. Oh man, Shiner down to 2 hearts. He's gonna have to potion up probably.
Oh, Shiner, what are you doing? Now he's, yes, barely in time, it looks like. He got that potion in there.
So, of course, that potion use could be critical in 9. Now, Shiner is likely only going to have 1 potion to use in 9. But Simple, on the other hand, as well, only has 1 potion for himself. So,
it's true. And Shiner's still with the potion still on B. This could be dangerous. So I was mentioning in chat earlier, that's a mistake I think every Zelda player makes exactly one time. not getting the potion off of B and accidentally using it.
Oh, I've made it more than once. Simple is using his second potion in 6. That's unfortunate. He had basically had almost all the hard enemies cleared out of 6 as well. He just needed to get a few more guys out of the way, but he took that hit from the orange wizard for 4 HP, and now he's probably not going to take any more damage the rest of the level. Just playing it safe, but he's going to need a potion in 9, I would think. I'm not sure if he's got another potion that he can pick up, or exactly what his plan is.
I see Shiner taking the heart container in 8. That is something you'll see. The absolute top runners will tend to skip that last heart because it's a little bit out of the way from where you actually defeat the Gliok. But I would say for most people, it's worth taking the probably 5-second detour, go to the corner of the room, grab the heart, especially with no tunic or no rings.
Yeah, Shiner picking up a little more time in level 8. He's certainly got a lot of room to PB here. I would expect him to pick up even more time on his 9 split as long as he doesn't have any misadventures. But, you know, 9 is a dangerous and interesting place, and a lot of stuff can happen there.
Right. He does only have 2 keys going in, so he's going to have to stop in that first room, and we'll get in the bomb drop there, which is also crucial. I'm going to have to stop and kill those Zols and the likes here. And I guess technically we call it the first room. I suppose technically it's the 3rd room of the dungeon, but this room right here. There we go, he picks up the key.
Shiner thankfully isn't using all of his arrows there. Doesn't need to save 1 for Ganon. I remember a run that Lack had recently where he had to go back for a rupee from a Wizrobe at the end because he had used up all of his...
He ran out of rupees.
Man, Simple struggling in the first Dark Nut room in 8. He's down to 4 hearts already.
4 hearts already. That's not good with another blue Dark Nut room coming up.
With then Gliok to follow.
See Shiner opting to kill Patra 1 here.
A lot of the levels feel like, you know, you have to journey through this labyrinth, something like that, and figure out puzzles. Level 8 just feels like a blitz of, you know, you're going to do these 3 hard rooms and good luck.
Right, especially if you just take the speedrun route where you're, you know, where you're skipping both of the items as well. It's kind of the opposite of level 7. Like, level 6 and 8 are both kind of, you know, brutal with the enemies and the rooms they throw at you in that way. And then 7, at least casually, not so much in the speedrun. But
Simple takes the death.
Simple taking the death.
And now I think he's going to go over to the ferry.
Presumably, yes. But what I was saying is 7 casually is more of like the puzzle level. It's a bit of a breather in terms of the enemies it throws at you. Again, this being casually, speedrunning is much more difficult.
Right, yeah, it's pretty hard to avoid damage in 7. So Simple picking up the potion here. I don't know if he's also going to go to the fairy fountain or if he's going to head right back to 8. We'll see what he does. Shiner, meanwhile, is having a pretty decent 9 here. He's only taken 4 hearts of damage. Well, just and I say that a few more since he's in the reverse C room.
Here. Okay, he's priming the potion, getting it ready here. Probably a good idea.
Dodged the wrong way.
Dodged. Well, getting smacked by the blue Wizrobe is better than getting smacked by the orange one. So.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if he would have gone up, he might have had a chance to get out.
He could have dodged both of them, yes.
But he's still in okay shape. He's got 4 hearts left, and then his potion. He's going to have to use that potion sometime soon, unless he gets a Miracle Fairy here.
Right, unless he gets lucky with the drops or he really feels like living dangerously. Okay, he does kill off the orange Wizrobe, which is good. Gets the clip.
Oh man, Simple taking more hits from the blue dark nuts, using a third potion. I don't know if he's got a plan for picking up another one for 9 or what, but
okay, Shiner using his second potion here.
Yeah. Shiner is far from out of the woods here. There's plenty of opportunities to take damage in the rest of 9, just in the Ganon fight alone.
Right, just in terms of patch for 3 and Ganon. Those are both still looming here. Speaking of, having a rough time of it in that room right there.
Yeah, 6 hearts is not where you want to be right here. That's 1 hit from Patra, 1 hit from Ganon, you're dead. And now he's down to 5 hearts.
Yeah, rough pattern there coming out of that room.
And he traded 2 hearts for 1.
Strong play.
And Shiner is not in a
Shiner
place where I
living
would want to be.
dangerously here. One Ganon hug, and it's over. A couple hits from Patra. You can take a few hits from the fireballs, but
what just happened? Did Simple use his second potion?
oh, he accidentally. Oh no, that is terrible. The accidental potion. We were talking about this earlier.
Pick up the letter.
Yeah, we were discussing this earlier. It's not a mistake you want to be making. Shiner with the lucky heart here going into Ganon. He now can at least take a Ganon hug. 1.
I think that Simple's plan here is to go get the letter so he can get another potion. And let's see how Shiner pulls out of this Ganon fight. He's got...
got 1 hit. He gets the last 3 hits.
Yes, that was close, but he hung in there. And he's going to move on in the loser's bracket here.
Yep, he is officially finished with a time of 37:36 according to SRL.
And it's a PB for him, apparently. I don't know if that's a PB or an actual PB. It's probably an actual PB, I think. So, that's good. It was an adventure for sure, but he did it.
Yeah, certainly not a boring run from him. He chose to make it dramatic, but he did. Congrats to Shiner on the PB there. Meanwhile, we see Simpoldood here going to go grab some rupees, and then presumably, as you said, get the letter, and then another potion. But yeah, he has the letter already. Okay.
Simple now down to 1 bomb. It can be dealt with in level 9. He can just, or actually no, he needs another bomb before he goes into 9. He's got to bomb the entrance to 9.
He needs to bomb the entrance to 9, right?
And then bomb that first room. So he's gonna have to come up with a bomb somewhere.
A plan or get a lucky bomb drop somewhere, maybe.
Yeah. What he could have done instead of using that bomb to open that potion shop was just visit the potion shop west of 9. As it stands right now, I'm not sure what his plan is. He's got to just wander the opening section of 9 until he gets a bomb. That's about all he can do.
I don't know, but meanwhile, with using the last bomb, he's got his potion now set to B.
Yeah, he decides to just leave the dungeon to try to get a bomb, I see. And taking a lot of hits. And he's dead. So right now I'm not sure. It looks like Simple still plans on finishing out this run, which is good of him. We'll see what he plans on doing. Probably just going to the fairy fountain and then.
Right, and then from there going to 9.
Oh, he's got to try to get some bombs here. He should kill some of these blue guys.
Kill some of the blue guys, or is there a bomb shop around that he could stop at if he gets another 2 rupees?
Yeah, you could certainly go to the bomb shop. It's right there. I mean, but you should definitely be working on killing these guys. It feels like Simple doesn't have a lot of knowledge of the counters or something, or he's just trying to kill everything to get some drops. And yeah, maybe rupees were his plan. He's 1 short. Still 1 short. And Simple, like a lot of people, doesn't seem to know that almost never drop anything. Should be coming up on a 5 rupee here soon, though. There he goes. Now he can buy that bomb and then head back to level 9, I guess. Shiner, meanwhile, is playing Guardian Legend. That game looks a lot like Blaster Master to me. At least the top-down parts.
I can see some Blaster Master in there. I feel like the Guardian War is almost a better title, actually. Now, while Simpoldood makes his way to level 9, do we want to try and get Shiner in here for a post-race interview at all?
Okay, maybe we'll wait until after this, after Simple finishes up, or...
Yeah, that makes sense. And we can get both of them in here. All right, meanwhile, on my screen, Simpoldood just entering level 9. Now I have Guardian Legend music stuck in my head, so...
I remember the music being good. I haven't seen much of this game, but it seemed like a pretty good game here. That it seems like a game that I would expect to see a lot of NES speedrunners giving a shot.
I actually bought it at a game shop a while back and have yet to play it.
Yeah, that's probably something that I would consider picking up at some point. For the most part, though, I feel like I'm happy with the NES games that I have. That a while back, I was feeling like I was missing a lot of games, but at this point, I'm satisfied with my collection. I don't need everything. Just need the things that I want to play, I guess.
Right. I don't tend to buy a whole lot of NES games.
By the way, hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Shiner. Welcome. Playing with us and talking with us.
Yeah, that was an exciting race.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Yeah, congrats on the PB, by the way. Was that an official PB for you?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats. Picked it up in the end, but you certainly made it close at the end. That I know you didn't want to use your last potion that early, that's for sure. Did you have a backup strat if you would have died at Ganon or something?
No, actually. I'll just go in and try to kill him again, I guess.
Alright, I'm not sure what your backup strategy would be there, honestly. But, yeah, you definitely made that exciting, but...
Probably... Well, I didn't have any money either. I guess it would be recorder to 2, get the 100 secret and the letter, and then recorder to 1 and buy the potion outside of 9. Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility.
Right.
Red ring's always an option somewhere in there. If you...
Oh yeah, I got red ring in one of my runs, I think.
Oh, nice. Getting the red
Ring is not that hard to get, and also gives you keys.
It gives you a key if you go down from there. There's no keys.
I had to do that once.
Yeah. Simple having a little trouble in the reverse C room here. He's probably gonna have to potion up pretty
We're gonna have
quick.
to potion again, yeah. Ooh, bubbles and
My reverse C room was really gross.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where it started getting really exciting for you. I definitely saw that. It started off well and then kind of went downhill from there.
I recall there was one point where 2 of my lanes were covered by blue Wizrobes and the top one was covered by an orange Wizrobe, so damage was pretty much assured.
Yeah, you definitely had some tough spots there.
Yeah.
But Simple, meanwhile, has his 2 bombs left that he needs, and the 1 key, but I think he is out of potions at the moment. So
You are correct. He is down to the letter, which I guess he can, like, wave at Ganon in an intimidating manner or something. It's not going to help him recover any life, though.
it seems like you should be able to at least...
I have this eviction notice.
Letter. Doing a good job so far of avoiding that damage, but he's got a little ways to go yet.
Right, he's got this room here, the Wizrobes, and then Patra and Ganon still.
Yeah. It's going to be most likely fewer than 8 hearts, so we'll see what happens in the next couple of rooms.
Okay pattern coming out of that room. So Shiner, you fortunately that particular heart ended up not really mattering in the end. How did you feel when you got the heart that took you from 4 hearts to 5 just before Ganon?
From Patra?
I think you got one from Patra because you were. I want to say you were at 4 hearts there, and then you grabbed a heart, which put you up to 5, which would have let you take, 1 hit from Ganon directly.
Yeah. I remember I net -1 in the Wizrobe room right before the last staircase. I went to grab it and then got shot from the side.
Yeah.
Realized on my way to Ganon, like when I play more randomizer than any percent, and oh, hang on, I took a wrong way in Guardian Legend here. Luckily, I'm not running a timer. Anyway, yeah, I realized I'm trying to imitate what other runners do when fighting Ganon. I'm still kind of sloppy at it, but I've noticed I never get body checked by Ganon. Like I'm not scared fighting Ganon anymore. I mean, I don't say I don't know exactly what to do, but at the same time, I feel like I can mostly avoid damage in the Ganon fight. So
Okay.
once I got past Patra, I figured I was in there.
Right. We have a Simpoldood finishing up here. His official SRL time, 50 minutes and 2 seconds.
Oh, just missed the sub 50. That's too bad. But it's good that he finished.
Indeed. Congrats to Simpoldood on the finish. I will say 50 minutes is much, much better than I could ever do, so.
It's not as hard as it looks. I think it's pretty easy to get sub 50. Sub 35, I have no idea how people get those.
We should have Simple coming into the chat in just a second here, so we can get his thoughts on the run.
All right, sounds good. Okay, that is fair. 1 up. It's far better than I can do currently, let's put it that way. I don't know how good I would be at the game if I were to put concerted effort into it.
I'm pretty sure if you just follow a blue ring route, you'll get sub 1 hour no matter what.
Well, you do have to have some sort of fighting ability to not die 20 times, pretty much. So, but in general, yeah.
Well, blue ring is how you do that.
Yeah, but still, you're underestimating how bad some people are at the game and how little confidence they have in themselves. You need to learn how to fight without running into every single thing that you hit with a sword. Otherwise, even with blue ring, you're gonna die.
Yeah, there's a couple tricks. As you saw from my run, I still need more practice on dark nuts.
Dark nuts are jerks.
We had Simple in the Discord channel, and now he's gone. So I'm not sure where he went.
He ran away. Okay. Oh. I just wrote in the race chat that he's getting a phone call. Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like that interview might not happen. But, yeah, I think they just went over the schedule rest of the day earlier. Let's look again at see what we have coming up here.
Yes, let's do that. I know we have 1 race coming up in about 2 hours, but it's Error 72, and I forget who the second person is, so good job, me.
Yeah, the other person is Jam Evil.
Ooh, I want to see that.
One of
I
our
want to see that.
randomizer crew. And then after that, we have Timmy Loves, who has the Second Quest Ace record and a pretty good time in First Quest as well. He will be playing King Doll, who actually I think has one of the most recent PBs on the leaderboard. He's got about a 35. Just got it yesterday. So King Doll's been putting in a lot of work into this game, and should be a couple interesting matches. Oh, Jam just PB'd too. What's Jam's new PB? 36:10. Well, a bad run from Error. He can
Nice.
run for his money.
Well, if that's all we have for now, I think we're just going to go over to Shiner. You guys can watch him play the Guardian Legend if you like.
That works for me.
And we're going to have races happening
Huh.
for about an hour and a half. The next stream will probably come up with the pre-race.
Yeah, even beyond the tournament races, tonight is the weekly
That's right. This is the
races,
weekly
and
race.
there will be more than enough Zelda racing for anyone who
Oh yeah.
first on. So just stick around, hang on Twitch, follow the Legend of Zelda game and your favorite runners, and yeah, we'll be around later.
We'll be around. But,
Thanks everybody.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching.
MTI for doing the commentating.
Yep. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yes, thanks to commentators.
I'm honored to have you guys commentate.
Oh.
Thanks, Ryder.
All right, thanks guys.
Yep.
See you later.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
everybody.